Yeah, take some stuff. Did you already take some ibuprofen?
No, because I need to eat something, and I'm not going to do it right now. I got to get going.
You need something.
What I need, nothing's going to help at this point.
Has a headache?
It's right here.
It's a sinus headache?
It's right here. I can feel it. It's sinuses. It's right between my eyes, so it's nothing that much I'm going to be able to do about it.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I'm talking to the people. Sorry, that's just my dad.
Yeah.
Dork.
Little muppet.
She is a muppet.
I'm good.
She's a dork. Oh, we love her.
They might need some soft food. I know she does for sure. That might be why she's upset. Besides her own mental issues.
Are you neurotic?
Yeah.
And you are too. We got acquired cats today.
Mm-hmm. You're just a meowing tummy is all you are. Yeah.
He's like a walking meowing tummy.
Alright. Once more onto the breach, dear friends. Alright.
I wish thee luck.
Wish you luck.
Wish you luck.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it. It's gonna be a rough one today.
Yep. I hear that.
Monday is always the busiest day of the week, and we're shorthanded.
Yeah, lovely.
Yep, we're gonna get our butts handed to us.
Yep.
Have a good one.
Yep. Sorry, folks. We're going to try and find some. We're going to try and Okay. Okay. And I have to do this the old-fashioned way. Okay. Didn't want to do it this way, but you know what? Sometimes you can't be choosy. Right. Alcohol. Alcohol.
Mostly for mom. It's all for mom and me. So if you say where mom can find it.
Yep. Sounds good. All right.
Have a good day. Make sure you get everything done.
Nothing for me. Okay.
Let me know if you need anything.
Yep. Come on, Sadie, sing. She has a good voice, doesn't she, folks? Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. My bad. One second. Jesus. Okay. Come here, fuckers. Come here. Here. Hope everyone's doing okay today. Sorry about I'm available to talk after you're done with work today. If you want. Okay. Jesus. I'm only one person here. Jesus Christ. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. I'm sorry about that. Okay. So, I think what we're going to do Okay. There we go. What do you want some too? I think what we're going to do. We're going to thaw this out for later. Oops. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. Go ahead and get some something to drink, eh? Always make sure you stay hydrated, folks. Okay. Want some food, buddy? You want some food? Cats. Hey, we've heard all three cats nowadays. What's that, buddy? Say again? Say again? Speak. Of course, now you don't want to say anything. Right. All right. Come here, buddy. We've heard all three cats today. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to make some instant mashed potato bread. Now, this is the only way I use instant mashed potatoes because I hate instant mashed potatoes. Okay, let's get started, shall we? So, obviously get a bowl. We're not even going to bother with our island today. We're going to go ahead and take a bowl right here. And add okay. Okay. Alrighty. You know what? We may make some candy today. So, because I have limited space, and candy can stay at room temperature. So, we're going to go ahead and make our instant mashed potato bread first. Go ahead and measure out 3 cups of flour. Just like I showed you in previous videos. Now, if you want to see more videos on my channel about making stuff with potatoes, let me know. All right. Hopefully you guys don't hear that in the background. I know I get copyright claimed. So. We may make some candy today. I'm not sure. We'll see. We do have our candy thermometer now, so may make some gummies, maybe. Although, so 3 cups of flour. Okay. Dough ingredients. Okay. All right, what comes in there? I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a fan of instant mashed potatoes. So this is about the best way to use them, I think. Okay. So we're going to add 3/4 cup of these instant mashed potatoes. Okay. Yeah. May make something else with that. We may make some more. We don't know. So. Three tablespoons of sugar. See if this works. 2 teaspoons of instant yeast. May not work. If it doesn't work, we'll go ahead and remake some other ones. All right. 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And we'll actually have to come back to our mixture here. We have to make sure an egg is at room temperature. So we're going to have to warm up an egg to room temperature. Good there. We'll have to come back for some this bread recipe. And we'll start off by making some candy. You know, it'd be good right now. Let's make some. Let's make some either pumpkin spice or cinnamon candy. Either one sounds really good right now. So we're going to do that. We're going to do some candy, and we're going to do either pumpkin spice or cinnamon candy. Because I don't have a lot of space in my fridge right now because of Thanksgiving coming up. So we can make some candy. We're going to have to come back to that. Okay. Okay. All right. Now we're going to take a little itty bitty saucepan. Yep. And to this, we're going to make some candy. Actually, we're going to do some maple fudge with pumpkin spice. No. May not be able to. I'm not sure. What are we doing? Tomato. No, we don't have that. That won't work. Sorry, folks. We're going to have to go back to the candy. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and make some candy. Looks like we're running low on our maple syrup here. So we're just going to go ahead and add some maple syrup. 1 cup maple syrup to be exact. To this, we're going to also add 1 tablespoon butter. One tablespoon of butter, just to give it a little bit more creamy texture. Okay. I think we'll add some pumpkin spice. Yeah, there we go. So we're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of pumpkin spice. Because it is Thanksgiving, we like pumpkin pie here. And a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. That's all we need. Yep. That's all what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and turn this on medium. Bring that up to a boil over medium heat. Using our small spoon while we do so. Stay hydrated. We'll go ahead and remove this cap so therefore I don't burn. That's a little bit better. All right. Just make sure everything's mixed in well. This is a good use for this little itty bitty pan that we got. Little pans don't get as much love, but because it's a small batch and I've never made candy really before, we're gonna go ahead and experiment with it, see how it does. Now that we got our candy thermometer too, we're gonna go ahead and make some good stuff. I don't know about you guys, but I'm basic and I'm white, so I do like me some pumpkin spice. Okay. Just to prevent it from sticking to the bottom, you just stir it occasionally. Excuse me. Ugh. Hope everyone's having a good week. Had a good weekend. I know I did. I can't wait for Thanksgiving this week. Should be some good football coming up. Okay, so we got a rolling boil going. Now we're going to go ahead and take our candy thermometer. Okay. We're going to go ahead and take our candy thermometer and just stick it right in the maple syrup. Make sure not to get it on the bottom. We're just going to make sure it stirs. Stir, stir, stir. Make sure it doesn't char on the bottom. But we're going to wait until it reaches 235 degrees. Now I'm trying this for the first time, so we'll see how it turns out. So it's at about 215 degrees right now. Just keep on stirring, stirring, stirring. Make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom. Any of the seasoning doesn't stick to the bottom. Now, if you're curious about how to make your own pumpkin spice seasoning, it's a combination of nutmeg, ginger, cinnamon, allspice, cloves, something else in there too, I think, and probably something else. I forget what else is in there. Okay. So we're at about 222 degrees right now. Give it another, needs to warm up for another 213 degrees. Temperature's rising pretty well. Now, this is just a home candy thermometer. Obviously, you're doing this more on an industrial scale. You get a better candy thermometer. Okay. So this should be just a little bit chewy and a little bit hard. Not quite like a Jolly Rancher if you're familiar with that, but not quite as hard as a Jolly Rancher per se. But it should have a little bit of a chew to it as well. All right. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right. Okay, I think we're there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and remove our thermometer here. I'm going to go ahead and remove it from the heat. Let it sit for a little bit. While that's cooling down for a little bit and sit and settling, we're going to take a small cookie sheet. We're going to take a small cookie sheet. Spray that with Pam. Wait until that thickens up a little bit, and then we're going to pour that on our sheet with Pam. And then we're going to let it solidify.
Hello, Moto.
Hello?
Hello.
What's up?
Nothing much. What about you?
No, nothing much. Making some candy.
Okay.
It's maple syrup and pumpkin spice candy.
Okay. Interesting. Is it hard candy or chewy candy or
It's
what?
a little bit. It's kind of like a hard. It's a mix between hard and soft. So
Okay.
not quite as hard as the Jolly
lunch for
Rancher.
Dad?
No, I didn't thaw the stuff in time.
So what did he have?
I'm not sure what he loaded into his lunchbox.
Okay.
And there goes Cecil howling at the moon.
Mhm.
He's been on one today. I don't know what's up with him.
Yeah.
So
He's probably missing. He knows that something's going on, or he's going to be missing us or something. He has something in the.
sometimes he portrays himself as dumb. He's not as dumb as we may think.
No, he's not. He
So
just gets lonely, and then he just talks to the walls.
Which is a weird ass thing to do for a cat.
Mm-hmm.
But he also was sitting near me too
Okay.
this morning. So
I was looking at my phone yesterday. He crawled up on my stomach, put his head underneath my phone, pushed it up, and then crawled up even more higher. I'm like, what the hell? Ah!
what a
He wanted
boy.
to be a baby. He wanted to be like a baby.
What
I'm
a
your
boy.
baby now. Please. Put the thing down. Pay attention to me. Oh.
What a boy.
I know.
Strange boy. So you're on to
Take care of
Bella's
Bella.
right now? Yeah. Okay. Have to pick her up from work?
Huh?
Do you have to pick her up from work?
Yes.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I would like to see what you think of this one when you get home.
Okay. Yeah.
Should be good.
Yeah.
First time making candy, so
Exactly.
hopefully it'll be good.
Exactly.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. Talk to you later.
Alrighty. You take care.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Sorry, folks. That was just my mom. Okay, I think it's solidified a little bit. So, you know,
Hello, Moto.
don't know who they are. So we're just going to go ahead and pour this into our pan here, our buttered pan here. Let that cool down completely. And we'll wonder what everyone's favorite part of Thanksgiving is. Comment down below what your favorite part of Thanksgiving is. What's your favorite dish of Thanksgiving? Because I will be showing you how to make a killer stuffing, even though it's made from stovetop. Yeah, buddy. Hey, bud. Hey, Squeaker. No. That was mommy on the phone. That was mommy on the phone. What's up with you, bud? You hungry again? You hungry again? Let me give you some. You make sure you chew it, okay? So we're just going to allow that to cool for a little bit. Let me go ahead and check in our egg. Still feels like it's a little bit cold. Yeah, still a little bit cold. So yeah, that'll take a little bit to cool down. So trying to think of what else we can make right now. Ooh. How was that? Got some new molasses. Good, good, good. So you know what? We're going to go ahead and make let's go ahead and bake some cookies. Yeah, I think we do a little bit of baking. I think we're okay. I don't know. Let me see here. No, not that one. No. Okay. Nice spice, ginger. Okay. Okay. So, what we're going to do, we may make some more. We'll make 2 recipes today using Chinese 5-spice. So what we're going to do, one thing we're going to do, and I love licorice, by the way. One of those weirdos that when I drank, I used to love Jägermeister. So, I love that taste of licorice. Whenever there was Easter time or whatever, people would always give me the licorice stuff. And I said, bring it on. I love me some licorice. So, what we going to do? Clean our candy thermometer. We're going to add always make sure that you have good quality. Always make sure that you have good quality materials for what you're cooking with. There are a lot of things to skimp on, but one of those things is not good quality equipment. If you have the option to get good quality equipment, do so. If you have the ability to do so, get it. So 1 cup of sugar. To 1/2 cup of water. And what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and take our spoon, just mix that until the sugar dissolves. So there's absolutely no sugar left. It's basically going to be a very thick, simple syrup. Okay. 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 Now that that's mixed, once that's mixed, turn that on medium heat. Bring that to a boil without stirring. So I'm just making sure that everything is dissolved. Okay. Just making sure the temperature or the candy thermometer is at the right level it's supposed to be at. And while I'm doing that, might as well go ahead and get some more hydration. Trust me, after this, we'll be probably getting some like chai or something like that. I do like some tea, but you know what? I like pop too. So I always drink zero sugar pop because it's just how I was raised. Go ahead and I'll chop that up. Chop up here. Okay. 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 So we're just bringing basically our caramel mixture or simple syrup mixture, bringing that up to a boil. Once it gets to a good rolling boil, we're going to go ahead and add our candy thermometer to our pan. Okay. All right. Once we get up to a good rolling boil, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to our boiling mixture. Add our candy thermometer to our boiling mixture. Let that rise up to 300 degrees Fahrenheit, or about not sure what that is, and it's approximately 150 degrees Celsius or centigrade. Now I will be asking, in a couple weeks, I will be heading to Ireland. I can't wait for that. But whilst we are visiting Ireland, do you want me to film a cooking video as well as some travel videos? Because this is what I kind of want to do, I want to experience some things. And would you like me to do a video with my sister out there? I would like to ask you guys out there right now. Would you like to see a cooking video from Ireland with my sister? As well as some travel videos? Because I'll definitely be doing some travel videos, for sure. About the culture, about the food, about the people. So, just let me know what you want to see. All right. Now this one might be a little bit more preferred of a palette, if you want. Because what we're going to be using to spice this candy is Chinese 5-spice. We're going to go ahead and use that. So we're going to let this warm up to 300 degrees Fahrenheit, which is what is known as hard crack stage. Which will be a very, very tough candy. It'll be like a Jolly Rancher almost. Now, when you're cooking over a stove like this, you don't want to exceed certain temperatures, so therefore the candy just burns instantly. You want things to slowly heat up. Oh my goodness. That is that candy we just made with the maple syrup. That is going to be phenomenal. I can guarantee you that. Now this next one we're going to be making, this candy we're going to be making right now, or we are making right now rather, is going to be a little bit more, how should I put this? A choice of flavor, because Chinese 5-spice is very, very licoricey. It's similar to pumpkin spice. The only difference is it uses star anise and licorice root. So very, very licoricey flavor. See, we're at just at 225 right now. So it's still warming. this is known as hard crack candy that we're going to be making. Okay, so hard crack is what we're going to be making it to. Okay. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? We're just making some candy right now. We already made a maple syrup and pumpkin spice candy. It's cooling in our like a baking sheet. And what we're doing right now is we're heating up a mixture of 1 cup of sugar with a 1/2 cup of water to bring it up to 300 degrees to caramelize it and also give it like a very hard. It's not quite necessarily like a Jolly Rancher. I think it'll be a little bit tougher than that. But you get kind of consistency. It's very hard. This candy will be very hard. And this candy will be a little bit different because it'll have Chinese 5-spice as the flavoring. So very, very licoricey. Just check our still cool for the egg. We're at we're between 235 and 240 degrees. We're going to be boiling for a while, so. Right back, folks. Okay. It's actually heated up quite quickly here. We are approaching 270 degrees. It is just slightly starting to turn brown. Now, for those of you wondering where I get all my recipes from, it's an app called Supercook. Basically, you put everything in your pantry here. You put everything you have in your pantry, and it'll show from across the web. It'll show you ingredients, or my gosh, I can't talk today. From across the web, it'll show you recipes based on the ingredients you have. See, I'm looking up fudge. You can also look up brownies. You can. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so we've reached 300 degrees. Go ahead and take a teaspoon. While it's still bubbling, take a teaspoon of Chinese five spice. Teaspoon of Chinese five spice while it's still bubbling. Add that in there. Sorry about that. Didn't realize how quickly it would heat up. Mix that up. Mixy, mixy, mixy. So go ahead and mix that up. Okay. And then go ahead and take a baking sheet. Okay. Take a baking sheet. This baking sheet. Spray that with pan again. And while it's still warm, go ahead and pour that on the baking sheet. And allow that to cool completely. I didn't realize it would take so quick to solidify there. It did not take long at all. So, now this candy will be holy shit. I've made way too much this past week. Fuck. So, and one. Yeah, this will take a long ass time to cool completely. So, we're just going to put that on a grease baking sheet. And I think I'll end the stream here. Have a good day, folks.